there, let's plan and create a beautiful door wreath with this cross and some supplies that we got from the January resupply box. I'm going to pair them together very nicely. I loved how we could split up these pieces and get a lot for our money and kind of like make them multiply, right? We are going to mix both the bold and the light color just for a very fun kind of whimsy mix. So I'm going to pull this apart and we're going to use 2 of them. I'm going to leave that for a different day. And then we'll pull this apart also. Let's get this one first. So I'm going to take this piece and just fluff it, make these pieces kind of come to life and put them all over the place. Those berries, the little florals, and our vines here. And get that kind of going all over. Same for this piece. Just spread it out. Just making it bigger. Then we're going to take these 2 pieces, or this piece rather. We're going to split it up. We're going to split it up. So we're going to take some parts of the yellow, put yellow over here, some parts of the yellow, put yellow over here. And we'll blend that in just a minute. Then we'll take some of the purple. We'll put some purple over here. I love these supply boxes. They always come with inspirational pieces, coordinating pieces, some pieces that I probably would never buy singly for myself, and I end up making some really cool things out of them. Really awesome price also. 1 of these stems and 1 of these stems. Now this stem does come with 3 parts, which I noticed when I was using it the last time. So we're going to put a pink over here. And we're going to cut this up 1 more time. I'm going to use the long stem. And I'm going to keep that other pink for another day. So from here, I'm going to try to make this as wide as possible. As wide as possible. And it kind of fluffed itself out pretty nicely all by itself. Let's get you in a little bit closer. This is the angle, by the way, that you would be watching us in design school, where we teach step by step, just like this, overhead, teaching you sellable items. Get those babies not only made beautifully, but also sold. That's obviously the goal here, right? Make your home beautiful and make a little extra. Okay, now you'd never know that that was 2 different, completely different pieces. They're all blended together very nicely. Let's go ahead and make them all even. So we have 1 beautiful piece. I'm going to take this other piece and we're going to kind of try, see how I have my pinks on one side, purples on the other side, and the yellow is up straight up the middle. Let's go ahead and try to mimic that opposite. Okay. So purple is coming down. We want purple to go up. We have yellow in the center. Let's put pink down. Let's keep yellow in the center and put pink going down. So it's just opposite a little bit. Okay, I just opposite a little bit. Bring all those pieces together. We'll make them nice and wide in just a moment here. Grab another zip tie. Making those nice and tight so that none of those pieces come out. And then just trim these up so that none of them are sticking out either. Okay. Now the vine to the cross here it isn't quite super thick. Okay. There's enough in there that I could have slipped those in. But just to be safe, I'm just going to zip tie them to the top. Really, really pretty there. Really, really pretty. I am going to use some wire. I'm using 24 gauge wire here, 24 gauge wire. And we're going to just go down through. Using the wire also makes it a lot easier to kind of come up through. Okay. Make sure that they're right in place, right where I want them to go. Nice and tight here. As best as I can. I'm going to leave that a little bit because we're going to use it for our bow. Super, super easy, super simple. I'm going to bring some of those straight up so it's kind of coming right out of that design straight up. Okay, and let's go for our nice sweet little bow, again using the ribbons from our January supply box. Beautiful, beautiful here. This is a 2.5 inch. It is wire. So the boxes are inspirational boxes. They're not meant to be, you know, they're not meant to be exact. 5.5. We're just going to do one. We're going to do 2 loops and 2 tails. Two loops and 2 tails. I'm sorry, 1 loop on each side and 1 tail on each side. I'll slide that right down in there just because it's easier for my hands. Now you may not want to use the Easy Bow Maker this way. You can use it however you wish. We're going to go with the purple on the top. We're going to go with the yellow on the top. Nice and bright yellow. So let's put our purple next. I'll cut this on an angle this time. And I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 loops on each side. Just a nice pinch and twist and loop. You know, your pinch, twist, and loop. One more. Pinch, twist, loop, and then your next tail is going to go up. Your design doesn't have to take forever to make, right? It doesn't have to take forever to make. It can be quick and easy. It still looks like you've put a lot of thought into it. We've got all these beautiful florals mixing together very nicely, coordinating with our lovely tweed looking. I don't know if you can catch that in the video. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm a lover of the tweed. I'm a lover of the tweed. Okay, this one's going to have just 1 center, and we're going to go 1 on each side. Okay, so center loop, and then pinch, twist, loop, pinch, twist, loop, pinch, and twist. And then both of those are going to end up on one side. I love how this is shaping up. We're going to add our zip tie right to the center. So I have carpal tunnel. This is why I use the Easy Bow Maker. You can use it however you wish. It's not exactly the way it was intended to use. I like making the layers in my hand, and then my hand doesn't like me holding them. It gets kind of crampy. So I put the layers in the bow maker to hold on while I grab the next layer. Okay. However you can make it is how you should make it. That's what I suggest. Okay. I'm going to take that center loop, put it right straight up to face me. And I'm going to go up like this, go out and out and up. I'm going to go straight through, straight up. I'm going to come out like this a little bit and go straight down. I'm going to come out like this and out like this. And then out a little bit further and out a little bit further. There we go. I'm going to go right in there. Look how beautiful. Love, love. Now from the camera, I will say, I'll agree if you're like, oh no, it covered up the cross. It kind of does look that way in the camera. However, in real life, I can see the sides of that cross very nicely. going to twist that on the top. Twist, 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 twist. Cutting off the excess because I don't need all the excess. And then I'll just slide that down underneath. So the supply boxes come with lots of inspiration pieces, coordinating pieces, not all necessarily a wreath kit style, okay? So I love taking the pieces and kind of making them into something different and piecing some of them together. Sometimes I even take pieces from the last box and make them into and bring them into this box. This time we used all of the pieces from the January box, but also the cross that I had separately, you know, just from different supplies. But I love how this turned out. Nice and easy, beautiful. Very, very cute with the color. I love the yellow on the top. That was a good move. Just really pretty. So I hope this has inspired you to use your the pieces from your supply box. If you don't have the supply box, you can go over to resupplybox.com and sign up there. Again, I am Melissa from Sincerely Creative Mom. I'm one of the coaches inside the Deco Exchange Design School. I teach every Thursday night inside our private group. I would love, love, love to see you there, where we make lots of big things, smaller things, things on a budget. I'm typically really budget conscious when it comes to creating. You'll learn that about me and love me for it. So I hope to see you over there. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, y'all.